Good morning, all. Today we are going to start a subject of traffic engineering. There are five chapters in the traffic engineering, and many of the topic and many of the content which were studied by you studied by you in the previous, like highway engineering, urban transportation. So it is a kind of a detailed explanation about how the transportation, what is a transportation, and how it will be gonna affect, or how it will be planned for the sustainable future. So let's start about the introduction of the traffic engineering. So before any traffic engineering, the first one, just understand the transportation engineering, or what is a transportation engineering. Okay. There are the definitions, but the safe, but short and simple definition is that transportation engineering is the application of technology and scientific principle to the planning, functional design, operation, and management of the facility for any mode of transportation in order to provide for the safe, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical, and environmental compatible movement for people and goods. So transportation is nothing but the application of the technology and scientific principle to the planning, functional design, operation, and management of the facility for any mode of transportation. We are not talking about just road transportation, land transportation, water transportation, or air transportation, but in any mode of transportation. This type of application or uses of the scientific principle are carry forward in order to provide for the safe, rapid, comfortable, convenient, economical, and environmental compatible movement of people and goods. Okay. So so we are studying a traffic engineering. Okay, so what is a traffic engineering? The traffic engineering is the phase of transportation engineering which deals with the planning, geometric design, and traffic operation of the road, street, and highways, the network, terminal, abutting lines, and relationship with the other mode of transportation. Okay, the traffic engineering is nothing but a kind of subdivision of in the transportation engineering which deals with the planning, geometric design, and traffic operation of the roads, arterial roads, highways, national highways, state highway, major road, district road, any mode of roads, street and highway networks, terminal, abutting lines, and the relationship with the other mode of transportation. Okay, so there are the different types of the transportation modes are available: the road network, rail, by air, by maritime, or by pipeline. So pipeline is nothing but that commuting or moving a fuel or a liquid from one place to another place. It's kind of transportation, but there are the four main types of transportation: road, rail, air, and maritime, or we are in the simple term waterways. Okay, or water transportation. Next one is the transportation modes. Okay, so there are the different types of the transportation mode which we are studied in the urban transport system, like automobile, taxi, or for hire vehicles, local bus transit, express bus transit, paratransit, light rail, heavy rail, ferry, intercity people transportation system, urban and intercity freight transport system. So these are the different types of the transportation which we were studied in the previous subject, like the urban transportation system, and what kind of or what modes are available for the transportation. Okay, so just give a fresh look and a fresh look for that kind. Urban people transportation, intercity people transportation system, automobile, intercities, railroad, airways, waterways, and urban and intercity freight transportation. So, what are the traffic engineering? Why the traffic engineers needed, or why there are the subdivision in the transportation engineering named traffic engineering? Okay, so there are the three types of profession: relationship with the general public, relationship with elected official, and professional ethics. Okay, so there are the different types of the relationship with general people, elected officials like government authorities, local urban bodies, and elect profession with ethics. Okay, so ethics is depend on the person to person, or maybe it's differ. Safety. This is the primary objective of any traffic engineer. Okay, so the principal goal of the traffic engineer remains the provision of a safe system for highway traffic, because there are here is some statistics that 26,000 fatalities in Iran, 40,000 to 43,000 fatalities in US, something like a civil war, that each and every day the people, the fatal accidents are occurred at the road. So the primary object of the traffic engineer is nothing but a safety. Okay, the objective of a safe travel is always a number one and is never finished for the traffic engineer. So it is not that date kind of shift that just providing safe travel for a small amount of period, but it is a never finished work for the traffic engineer. Okay, other objective of the traffic engineers just to provide a speedy, comfort, convenience, economy, and environmental compatibility for the construction of road as well as the sustainable roads. Okay, so there are the different objectives like the speed, comfort, convenience, economy, and environmental compatibility. While speed of a travel is much to be desired, it is limited by transportation technology, human characteristic, and need to provide safety. So there are the different types of the characteristic are available, like the human characteristic as well as the vehicular characteristic. In human characteristic, we probably know that PIEV theory, like perception, intellection, emotion, and valuation time theories. And so there are the different types of human characteristic as well as a vehicular characteristic which are to be included in the traffic engineering. Comfort and convenience are generic term and mean different things to different people. Comfort involves the physical characteristic of the vehicle and roadways and influenced by other perception of safety. So comfort and convenience and the desire of the speed are differ for different people. So some people or some quota of people wants a higher speed uh, sh- rather than comfort, but some choose that comfort is a primary concern. So the comfort, convenience, and the desire of the speed are differing for the different people. Convenience related more to the ease with which trips are made and the ability of the transport system to accommodate all of our travel need at appropriate time. Economy is also relative. There is a little in modern transport system that can be termed cheap. Okay, so we all know that the all the road network or road infrastructure or any transportation infrastructure has a huge capital investment. Okay, so economy is also relative, and we all know that due to the modern practices and the modern technology and and modern equipments, there are a high capital investment are going through. So highway and other transportation system involves a massive construction, maintenance, and operating expenditure, most of which are provided through the general and user taxes and fees. Nevertheless, every engineer, regardless of discipline, it is called upon to provide the best possible system for the money. So so the other concern is to provide the economic feasibility. Okay, so if you are hired as a traffic engineer at the NHAI, National Highway Authority of India, so your primary concern to provide a safe, convenient, comfort, and economically as well as environmental friendly plan or a road network for the general people and for the country. So it is a duty of every engineer that to provide or to suggest this best possible system for the money. Harmony with the environment is a complex issue that has become more important over time. All transportation systems have some negative impacts on the environment. All produce air and noise pollution in some forms, and all utilize valuable land resources. So with the environment, it is a more complex structure. Are occur right now, because as we know, due to the global warming, there are high voices raised by the communist or by many other NGOs that the government waste valuable land just to create concrete roads and other things, so that there are based possible suggestion or solutions are given by the traffic engineers, that just to minimize the environmental impact and utilize the best way out of it. So harmony with the environment is very necessary. Elements of the transport system, there are the different types of element: facilities, vehicle, control system, uses, and environment. Okay, so facilities is a kind of that how what kind of facilities are available. Like just an example, if we are talking about on the BRTS, that bus system, bus stands, it's called the facilities that users are going to use that particular facility. Okay, so next one is a vehicle. If you're talking about BRTS buses, as we know that right now all the BRTS buses are converted into the AC buses. So there are the higher comfort and convenience from the past. So this type of elements or this type of characteristic are fall in that particular way. Thereafter, the control system, the proper scheduling, maintaining, managing of the particular road network or particular BRTS network is a hectic work. So that's why it should be considered as one of the major element in the transportation system. Thereafter, users. Thereafter, users who use that particular system with the proper or with ace of the comfort and convenience. And last but not least, the environment. As we all know that every system or everything which human built are going to affect the environment in the positive as well as in the negative manner. So harmony with the environment, or provide that kind of solution that minimalistic uh, that minimize the chances or the minimize the impact on the environment. So it is the major element. So there are the five different major elements of the transportation system: facilities, vehicles, control system, users, and environment. Okay, so there are the different types of the elements of the traffic engineering. Okay, so in the past we are talking about the elements of the transportation engineering, but right now elements of the traffic engineering. So traffic studies and characteristic, that how the current situation are occur, or how it will be gonna affect in the nearness of a future, or how, or the prediction work that in the nearness or in the next 5 or 10 years, how the traffic are available, or how what are the congestions are occur at that particular time. Next one is a performance evaluation. A performance evaluation is nothing but providing that how the particular system will work to the users, or what kind of difficulties or problems are going to occur. Next one is a facility design. Facility design is nothing but developing a road that reduce the number of fatal accident, as well as reduce the queues at the signals, or reduce the traffic congestion at that road. So facility design is has a more impact in a traffic engineering. Next one is a traffic control. So there are the different types of the traffic control parameters or methodology are used, like the sign boards, markings, signals, bumpers. So this kind of traffic control devices or traffic control methodology are used in that particular domain to just optimize or utilize the best out of it. The next one is a traffic operation. Traffic operation means that a proper management or proper scheduling of the traffic, or designing a proper intersection, or designing a proper traffic signal that that evacuate the particular lane with a quick manner, and less congestion are occurred at the type of intersection. So there are so in the traffic operation, there are the different types of the operational methodology are used. They're like your management, scheduling, resource allocation, and other things. The next one is a transport system management. So it is a new kind of transport system management are introduced, or TSM framework. So in the urban transportation system, UTS, we were knowing that TSM is nothing but just providing that, or just identify the different types of goals and objective, and to fulfilling that goals, what are the different objectives and the sub objectives are available. So in the TSM, There are the different types of the management strategies are used for optimize the existing transport system or improve the transit systems. And the last one is the integration of intelligent transport system technology, ITS, which means that just link the existing transportation system with the paratransit system or a private vehicle ownership type of systems to to lower the capital investment, as well as providing a sustainable sustainable living atmosphere to the people who lives in the urban area or in the periphery of that particular thing. So there are the different types of the element: the traffic studies and characteristic, performance evaluation, facility design, traffic control, traffic operation, transportation system management, integration of intelligent transportation system technologies. Okay, so first one is a traffic studies and characteristics involve measuring and quantifying various aspects of a highway traffic. Studies focus on data collection and analysis that is used to characterize traffic, including traffic volumes and demand, speed and travel time, delay, accident, origin and destination, model use, and other variables. Okay, so this kind of the survey which we are gonna do in the traffic studies, like the traffic volumes and traffic demand. So how the traffic demand are going, or travel demand, in the simple word, travel demand are going to affect in that particular region. What are the trip generation ratio, what are the trip distribution ratio, what are the trip attraction ratio, and all, what are the model split, or what, which modes are using, people who sorry, people using which kind of modes for their day-to-day commute. So speed and travel time, delay, accidents, the number of the fatal accidents, or the various other data collection are needed, and analyze that particular data, that just to identify that how the traffic characterize in the current situation as well as in the next 5 or 10 years. Next is a performance evaluation, is mean by which traffic engineers can rate the operating characteristic of individual section of the facilities and the facility as a whole in the relative term. Such evaluation relies on the measure of the performance quality, and is often stated in terms of the level of service. So level of service is a different portion. So the Ministry of Urban Development publish LOS booklet in every 2 years, and LOS is nothing but it is a classify the level of service, or it will be a rating system of that particular service which uses by the general people. So performance evaluation is a kind of system that in that people rate that particular system, that how it will be affect their day-to-day life, or what are the comfort and convenience, and how the safe of that how the safe is the system. So the performance evaluation. Next is a facility design. Facility design involves the traffic engineers in the functional and geometric design of the highway and other traffic facility. Traffic engineer per se are not involved in the structural design of the highway facilities, but should have some appreciation for the structural characteristic of the facility. So in the traffic engineering, we are not pretty sure about the structural characteristic of the highway, like it is a rigid pavement or the flexible pavement, or what are the thickness of the base layer and what are the thickness of the sub base layer. But it involves in the just appreciation, or just a suitable solution to the structure designer who design a pavement for that highway, national highway or the state highway. So in the facility design, the traffic engineers only focus on the how it will gonna affect for the day-to-day users. Next one is the traffic control, is a central function of the traffic engineers and involves the establishment of the traffic regulations and their communication to the driver through the use of the traffic control devices such as sign, markings, and signals. So there are the different types of the sign, marking, signs like informatory sign, regulatory sign, warning signs, and the different types of the signals like fixed time signal, vehicle actuated signals, semi vehicle actuated signals, and different kind of the methodology like Exiprog and Webster method are there for the traffic control. So it is a central function of the traffic engineers and involve the establishment of the traffic regulation. Next one is a traffic operation. It involves the measure that influence overall operation of the traffic facilities, such as a one-way street system, transit operation, curb management, and surveillance and network control system. So in the traffic operation, there are the different types of the operation methodology are used, that particular just preventing excessive vehicle which are gone through a particular street, or such as a one-way street system, transit operation, curb management, and the surveillance and the network control system. The next one is a transportation system management, involves a virtually all aspect of the traffic engineering in the focus on optimizing system capacity and operation. Specific aspect of the TSM include high occupancy, vehicle priority system, carpooling program, pricing strategies to manage demand, and similar function. Okay, so the TSM framework work on the vehicle priority system, high occupancy vehicle priority system, carpooling systems, pricing strategies to manage the travel demand as well as the traffic demand, and the similar functions. The next one is the intelligent transport system, refers to the application of the modern telecommunication technology to the operation and control of the transportation system. Such systems include automated highways, automated toll collection system, vehicle tracking system, in-vehicle GPS and mapping system, automated enforcement of the traffic lights and speed laws, smart control devices, and other. But intelligent transport system is a kind of a very costly infrastructure. So it will be not used frequently, but due to the technological advancement and in the field of the transportation or in the traffic engineering, so there are the few upgradation and improvement are still going in that particular phase. And in the very next future, and as we told, in the next 5 year or 10 years, we will see that kind of the systems are very frequently used for the day-to-day commute. Okay, so there are the different elements of the traffic engineering. Okay, so there are the transportation demand. So we are having that kind of discussion in the urban transportation system, that what are the transportation demand and what is the difference between the mobility and the accessibility. So just take a fast look on that. The transportation demand is directly related to the land use pattern and available transport system and the facility. Okay, so transportation demand is nothing but in the clear manner says that in the particular region, if there are 100 people residing in an square in a 1 square kilometer area, so in the 100 people, 90% of the people are going or are engaged with the economical activity or employment activity. So in the for that area, there are the more than 90% of travel demand are available for the trip production as well as the trip attraction ratio. So transportation planner and traffic engineer attempt to provide a capacity for observed or predicted travel demand by building transportation system. The improvement of transportation system, however, makes the adjacent and nearby land more accessible and therefore more attractive for the development. Thus, the building new transportation facility leads to further increase in land use development, which result in the high transportation demand. So for obtaining the transportation demand, there are the certain types of methodology and models are used, like gravity models and regression models and intervening opportunity models. So just to obtain that kind of a travel demand, the first one is that for the first step of the travel demand is nothing but create a OND survey, origin and destination surveys. So this is a transportation demand. It's connected with the transportation facility, it connected with land use, and it also connected to the transportation demand. So next one is a mobility and accessibility. So what is a mobility and what is accessibility? Okay, so in the very simple terminology, accessibility is nothing but access to the activity, or let me say that accessibility is nothing but access to the activity. And what is a mobility? Mobility is nothing but access to that movement. Okay, so accessibility is access to the activities. Like if we are talking about any bus transportation system, so how you gonna reach that bus stop very frequently, so it's called the accessibility. Okay, so if a bus stop near your home, or frequently say it is a 5 minute distance, so there are a high accessibility available in your area. So accessibility is nothing but access to the activities, and mobility is access to that moment. Okay, so when you reach that particular bus stop, and how fast you will get a new bus for a ridership, so it's called the mobility. Okay, so it is a very much connected with each other, mobility as well as accessibility. So mobility gives travelers a wider range of choice as where to go to satisfy particular needs. Mobility allows a shopper to choose from among many competing shopping centers and stores. Accessibility is a major factor in the value of land. When land can be accessed by many travelers for many potential origin, it is more desirable for the development and therefore more valuable. Thus, proximity of land to major highway and public transportation facility is a major factor determining its value. So, accessibility is access to the activities, and mobility is access to the movement. Okay. In highway system, mobility is provided by high type facilities such as a freeway, expressway, and primary or secondary arterial. Accessibility is generally provided by local street network, except for limited access facilities which serve only through the vehicles. Most of other classes of the vehicles serves both function to the some degrees. A good transportation system must provide for both the mobility as well as the accessibility, and should be designed to separate the function to the extent possible to ensure both safety and efficiency. People and goods or vehicle. The most common unit used by the traffic engineer is the vehicle. Highway systems are planned, designed, and operated to move vehicles safely and efficiently from place to place. Yet the movement of vehicle is not that objective. The goal is the movement of the people and goods that occupy vehicle. Okay, so main goal is that movement of people from the one location to another location, or a movement of goods from their home industry to the parent, or from the parent industry to the another industry. Okay, so there are the main goal of the traffic engineers. These are the some statistics which not be used. So in the TSM, transportation system management, there are the two types of the fundamental rights are available: facility design as well as the traffic control. So facility design is nothing but add lanes, remove bottlenecks, bridges and tunnel, revise geometric to increase the speed, or provide a super elevation for just smoothen the cow formation, or vehicle improvement to reduce headways, or traffic control, ramp metering, signal coordination, signal phase sequences, left turn treatments, parking restriction, and this type of the suggestions or solution are adopted worldwide. So in the TSM, so the TSM we discuss in the sixth semester urban transportation system. If you have any queries, please go through that particular theory, so that you can easily understood what is a TSM. Okay, so this is the very first lecture of the traffic engineering, the basic introduction of what is a traffic engineering and what a traffic engineer do in the real world. Okay, so if you have any queries regarding this content, just drop a message to me that you have problem with that particular content or particular uh, definition or terminology, and I will solve your query as soon as possible. So let's meet in the next very next lecture for in detail introduction of the traffic engineering. Okay. Thank you so much.